When it's time to go to work, Tyler Andrews of Murfreesboro walks out to his backyard.
This is my office. It's just a fancy shed in my backyard.
Inside his 160 square foot fancy shed, Tyler works on editing the masterful images he's captured through his lens. Tyler is a professional photographer, and his clients include some big names in the commercial and entertainment world. He's been taking pictures since he was a teenager.
My senior year for Christmas, my dad gave me my first camera, and it had been his camera. It was an Nikon EL. Between that Christmas and the end of that summer, I shot somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 rolls of film. Mostly something that you fear with your daughter.
Besides photography, another passion of Tyler's is podcasting. He has his own podcast called But Enough About Me, where he interviews interesting people from the area.
It's been an intense day for everyone, I think.
Guests come in and share their life story.
My natural bent is toward a lack of compassion, drove me to start looking for ways to try and develop that. And I discovered that I am far more compassionate when I know someone's story.
It's confusing. Tyler would think he lacks compassion when he routinely donates to the Heart of Tennessee chapter of the American Red Cross. He began donating blood when he was frustrated he couldn't give back financially. One day, he was donating blood next to a man who was doing the same thing. The only difference, the man next to him was a multimillionaire. And that's when it clicked for Tyler.
Sitting on the bench, donating blood, and looking over and realizing that my blood donation was every bit as valuable as the other guys. And there was literally nothing that I could have done to make that donation more valuable in that moment than exactly what I was doing or coming a second time.
Tyler goes once a month to the local Red Cross and donates platelets, which are cells in the blood that form clots and stop bleeding. Platelets are essential for people with traumatic injuries, chronic diseases, and cancer. Donating platelets is personal, starting with his mom.
A 51-year-old vegan developed advanced stage 4 breast cancer, and she needed platelets. A couple years after that, my father-in-law had a blood cancer, and he needed platelets. And then my sister-in-law had a blood cancer, and she needed platelets. A million different ways that I see people helping at the Red Cross every time I'm there, including answering the phones, or taking my temperature and making sure I don't have COVID before I come in, or people bring food by all of the time. Because this is something that is necessary for the preservation of life, there really aren't any small actions. It's all life-saving.